All right, so like this kind of is like a general basis video of like, all right, so the No King's Day happened what, the 18th. I think this is like 4 days since the No King's Day, and I've decided not to go to it because it was just like I could have went outside, but it's like I kind of want to stay clear of like political content and just going that political route where it's like you need to be involved in politics or shit with content, because it's like I look at the people that are, and they're literally just going outside seeing people like get arrested and like going down that path, and it's kind of it like it is content for people that want to see that type of things. But I realized even though it is like never ending content where you're just around people that is something that's always going on, whether it's ICE raiding people getting deported, stuff happening with politics, it's kind of like I want to stand clear away from that for now, because none of that has to do with like me telling a story or like improving at like cinematography for now. So like if there's like a case where like someone gets assassinated and then it's like tragic, I'll cover it and give my sense. But like if it's not like if it's not related to either telling a story or like anything involving like cinematography or something interesting within those lines, I think I'm gonna just stand clear away from that, because I don't want to go down like the path of like the political path and I'm just making content for like Democrats, or I'm just making content for like Republicans, or even with like the religion shit, I'm just making content for Christians. I don't want to make divided content. Politics divide people, religion divides people, and I kind of want to make content that's centered around telling either better stories or like just in general just getting better at like cinematography. So now that I got that out of the way, it's just like, yeah, like I have footage of it, but I have footage of like the first No Kings riot, and it's just like getting super involved in that is just me getting distracted rather than using that as a crux to like just make content for like political needs. I just need to improve at telling better stories and like cinematography. And a lot of it like also too is like moving forward, it's like not even with like just camera equipment. I kind of want to get a drone, especially in like New York, to like context or like better storytelling aspects. I have to go get like a license to go do this shit, and like drones cost a lot, and I'm gonna want to buy like the most expensive one, knowing me. So it's like I have like a lot of things to do like moving forward, but like I kind of want to just make content where like it's getting better at just everything in terms of like creating the content that I want to make, rather than just going back to political. I don't want to be like one of those people that's just doing fucking NYC apartment tours, like the shit is just dumb. So yeah, pretty much I kind of I'm standing out of the way of like political shit and just focusing on telling better stories and just improving at cinematography. And the main reason why is because it'll help me just make better videos like as a whole. Also, like bro, like my views is like bro, for me, I just think politics as a whole just makes people like miserable as fuck. Like they're just not fun to be around. Like what I mean by this is like there are people that blame politicians for everything that goes wrong in their life, and it's just like I'm like the type of person that likes to build shit and like likes to build a better life or things as a whole. So someone just blaming politicians, it's like if you're that deep into it, and like even on like both sides, it's just not like it's not an environment that I would just want to be around. Like it's just insane that like people are so like this caught up in this shit. And I get politics is like life, but it's like, bro, if I can't alter anything and I can't change anything, like and like I've seen it happen. Like when I went to like the first No King's Day, someone was fucking wilding out just on Elon, and they saw like a Cybertruck, and then they just hit it.
From the old world order, we're done with you new. We're done with you dumb niggers. We done with you. We are done. We are done with you dumb N-words at the fucking Illuminati, right? Because we're the old world order. I am the old world order, and we are coming back to claim what is rightfully ours.
Bro, not a big fan of Elon?
Of course not. He's trying to fucking cut a public broadcasting network that was created by brown people, minorities, The POC, yeah, idiot! We all know where PBS comes from, and now Elon Musk is trying to cut government funding for PBS, even though he's not even an elected official. Who the fuck voted for this piece of shit sex trafficker? Who voted for him? So I'm gonna murder you all now.
Like, it's insane to me how people go through lengths, and like the only reason why I attended the first one in the first place was because I wanted to experience a protest. I've never went to a protest. Like, I like to actually see people stand out for like why they're protesting, and actually just get like the experience firsthand. But like now, after I experienced it, it's like, bro, why do I need to go back again? And it's just like, do I support any of these things that's happening? I'm trying to get a bag. Fuck this shit. Like, I'm just, and like I don't want to rely on politics to do that when it comes to it. So it's just like, moving forward, I probably will just, stand away from politics and just focus on other things. But yeah, like AI or some shit. I want to test using AI in the city. That's like a good idea, or like a good concept of how I can use AI to create like a fantasy world in New York or some shit like that. I use AI to help me with that rather than, just focusing on political things. It's just not like where I'm envisioning or like focusing on making content around, right? That's just not where I actually want to put focus towards. Like that shit is just depressing. Like, like everyone is just miserable following politics. If that is every day you're just hating like Trump, or like even on the other side, it's Joe, like it's so weird. Every day it's like, bro, you know how miserable, like, bro, the thing about it that like made me like off the edges is like, bro, if your life is like this every day, imagine if you had money, right? Imagine if you was living good. Would you even focus on this shit? Would you even focus on Trump? Would you focus on any of this bullshit if you could live life how you wanted? And for most people, their life is shit and they have to just focus on bullshit like this, bro. For me, to be honest, that's the way I see it. Because it's just like, bro, if your life was good, you wouldn't need to just focus and use. And like the last thing is like, I genuinely believe people's lives are shit and they just use politics as like a negative outlet. And that's like what I saw, because like, like even after the war ended, that was like one of the main reasons of why a lot of people were out there when I went to the first one. A lot of people wanted free Palestine. There was like a lot of free Palestine shits. The war ended, bro. Why are you still there? And it's just like, that's where it's just like, for me, it's like, oh, like, what is this for? This is just because they hate one person. And I think, he's just a negative outlet for them. And I don't see it the way that they'll see it. I probably never will, but I'm still staying away from this shit. This shit is just not where I want to be in terms of content. And I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. I'll leave that shit to like Nick Shirley and other people that want to cover that and are super political. I just don't want to do that shit, bro. I kind of want to like learn how to become interesting and do all this shit and tell better stories rather than, just following motherfuckers getting like arrested and deported. Like, to each his own. It's just not me, bro. And it's just like, I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, take care. I'll probably get back to uploading more. Expect something for like Halloween or like before.